Hi there, it's Kevin with RogueDeckBuilder.com here with Zach for October's patron Zach the Cracked Addict booster box opening. Last month we also forgot to give out the Rogue memorabilia, so this month we're going to make it up to everyone and give out a Ranger of Eos to all of the non-Cracked Addict people. They got the promos last time, so I think that was pretty special. So this is all the people that are supporting the Patreon for other reasons besides the booster box opening. Zach drew on these cards and I signed them for the Ranger of Eos. Ranger of Eos is one of my favorite cards ever printed. If you watch Gathering Magic's video this week, I built a brew with Ranger of Eos in Modern that performed phenomenally well. I'm not going to spoil it. You can go and check that out at gatheringmagic.com. So again, we'll be sending these off. I'll give all the addresses from those that want these. And if you are a Zach the Crack Addict, if we can find a few more Rangers, we'll send you one as well. So anyway, we are going to go back to Ixalan. The estimated value of Ixalan is still pretty decent. We had a lot of cards go up. Hostage Taker, Search for Azcanta, so it's not terrible. They're still struggling in the Mythics. The Carnage Tyrant is holding value, but other than that, the set, Save the Revolt is the set that's looking really, really juicy right now for as far as box value. I think it's actually profitable to crack Aether Revolt, so maybe next month we'll crack an Aether Revolt. But Ixalan's still new and fresh, so we have the 9 patrons, right?
Yes, there are still 9
send them
patrons. All right, we found the list. There we go.
All right, so we'll start it off. So we'll start off with Chad. Maybe we'll mix these up next time. We always start with the same one. It's just how it, how the Patreon, whatever the list on mine is. Maybe it goes in order. Not sure of who signed up first or whatnot. But anyway, we'll go with pack number 1.
Chad. All right, let's see what we got. I guess we know most of the cards right now, right?
Yep. I'm liking the draft a lot. We're playing Sealed League right now, and my sealed pool is just insane. Hey, this card's actually starting to see a lot of play in Ramming Up Red. Very good against the hidden stockpile decks. Very good against the even Teamer Energy. They can bring these in, and this just makes it so the opponents cannot gain life and can win the game. I have a hard time with it, actually, with my Marinate Master Brew when they bring that in. That's the card that gets me. But anyway, my sealed pool it's a 30-card deck, and it's got 2 of the Navigator Ruins in it, so it's pretty fun. I'm enjoying Ixalan sealed. So let's start off with Efren here. We always pronounce your name wrong. I looked it up last time, but I'll look it up again. Legion Conquistador. This card is actually in the Gathering Magic Brew as well. I really love that card. And there, speak of the devil, why didn't I open up this one for my pack today?
I don't
League
know.
Day. I would have 3 of them. And Unclaimed Territory, that's not the good one, right? I always think that's the good one. Yes, it is.
Yes,
Choose a
it
creature type.
is.
Yep, that's the $2 uncommon.
Yeah.
And Awakening Sun's Avatar, this is actually starting to see play in a Hour of Promise ramp deck. It's actually, that deck's pretty solid. I like this card a lot.
That's way good. Maybe we can get rid of our 2 foils.
Next up is Seth. Zach's cracking this one.
All right, Seth, let's see what we got. See if I find anything cool. Why can't that be instant speed?
Yeah, I agree.
Just to cancel. All right. Oh, there we go. There's your search.
Congratulations, Seth.
Yeah.
That card spiked up like crazy. It was played a lot in the Pro Tour, or the Worlds, I guess it is.
Worlds.
And Blue-Black Control is here to stay. All right, let's go to Donald, number 4. See if we can get a Mythic or a foil this time. So we have the Inspiring Cleric, a really solid card in Limited. Deepwater Roots, very solid card if you can get enough. Merfolk. Merfolk's actually my favorite strategy to go in draft. Vampires would be second. I try to avoid pirates and dinosaurs. The Sailback's good dinosaur, however, and a Womp Womp, Waker of the Wilds. Very good in Limited. Extremely good in Limited. Not the greatest card in Constructed.
All right. All right, so Jeremy, let's see here. Here we go. Let's see what we get. So we got 1 Mythic so far, right?
Yep.
Oh, I think we have a foiled something back there. I don't know. It's kind of weird how they foil stacked in this set. This card just doesn't do anything.
I don't like the Deadeye Plunderer.
Ooh, there you go.
Vraska's shot up in value. What is the other card?
Oh,
just a generic.
$10. Yeah, it's your generic Merfolk, but that's not bad. The
Vraska's. That's definitely a solid card.
All right, let's see what Carl got, Kevin.
All right, Carl. here we go. We have, in this pack, Siren's Lookout is super solid in sealed or limited. We have the Bishop of Rebirth, another great card, and a Walk the Plank, another great card in limited. Fun card in like Cube too. I've had it in a couple Commander decks. A little bit, it's not quite good enough, I think, for Constructed. I had a lot of arguments with people with this card that it was no Sun Titan, and I stand by that. But still a fun card in, again, Commander and Cube.
All right, Logan. I haven't seen a Planeswalker yet, have we? No.
Do we want to? Oh, yeah, I guess Faraska went up in value.
Yeah.
Like, do we actually want to see a Planeswalker?
Well, you never know, right?
Yep.
Oh, the dinosaur.
Rebound Crack, solid. Sees a lot of play right now.
Not bad.
And the Teamer Energies.
All right.
We got Darren now. Number 8 to Darren. I can't even open this. This pack
Need
is.
some help.
This pack's like fickle. All right, here we go. We have. See the best card so far to draft. Looking over it. Definitely the Tempest Caller. It's a bomb in limited. This would be a pretty good sealed pack. And the Honor Guard, can see some play in some of the Death and Taxes lists if they're not using Enter the Battlefield triggers themselves. A lot of them do, though. So Eldrazi's Taxes, I don't think they do. Yes, Thought-Knot's here.
Yeah.
There's an ETB effect. Yeah. So, I don't know. It's a good sideboard card, though. And a Merfolk Token, is that one worth money? Is that the one?
I think they're all going way down now.
Are they?
They were all like 80 cents when the set first came out.
Oh, speaking of which, we had a lot of people very upset with the switch over from the promos to the tokens, and as I predicted, the tokens are holding a lot better value than the average F&M promo. Those are selling for quite a bit.
I think like almost $9 a piece.
Yeah, between like five to $8 is the average you can sell them for. So I would definitely attend your F&Ms and get those, and you can card sphere them quite easily. And yeah, what do we get there? Emperor's Vanguard, great card limited, but again, kind of a womp card.
All right. So what should we do with the rest of these?
And that was the last one, right?
That was for Matt.
Yes. As I was over swinging. I don't know. What do you want to do? Do we do pack one, pick ones for a bunch of these, or do you want to see who opens up the best pile?
Sure. We'll do
Let's
a
do
couple.
one, pack one, pick one.
Okay.
And let Zach and I will argue. Let's even
I
these
haven't
out.
drafted yet, so
You haven't drafted this? Yes,
I have not drafted. No, I was gone. I was
you were,
ready.
huh? You haven't drafted on MTGO?
I haven't. No, I played League on MTGO. I haven't finished my League.
I love Ixalan drafts. It's one of the better formats. I hate cross pods though. It's stupid. I'm so sick of drafting a strategy and then going up against a mirror because of cross pods. But pack one, pick one. I'm gonna let Zach think what he would pick. First pick here, and I kind of rate the cards here. So we have a Skullduggery, a Ryle, Bishop Shoulder, Soldier, the Shaper's Apprentice. This is an insanely good pack so far. New Horizons, Anointed Deacon, a Pirate Cutlass, a Vanquish the Weak, a Jungle Delver, the Brontodon, the Conquistador, Rigging Runner, Drover the Mighty, and the Sunwing. So the rare actually to me isn't the biggest bomb. I'll let Zach decide what he would probably go here as we're adjusting the camera and making everyone dizzy.
I know, it's my bad. I'm terrible at this, guys.
Yeah, we're working out this. I'm starting to learn some more video editing. I know I always say that, but I've been working on the website all today. And I'm going to try to do a video a day, at least more than often, and see if we can get that. Rogue Market should be coming up here soon as well. Have a lot of cards that are a lot of ideas that hopefully can come to fruition now that we're closing down the summer, fall, and into winter when I have a lot more time just to mess around with things. So again, this is nothing stand out to me. There's some very solid. I don't think I would really fault anyone for a lot of these that are I would say second pickable, third pickable, unless there's a bomb in here. So let's see what Zach would pick.
I love that card.
Drover's probably Drover. I would say is probably the safest pick here, as it goes in the most archetypes possible. This of course can go in dinosaurs and in merfolk, and I wouldn't fault anyone for this. It's easy even just to splash a few dinosaurs, and you never know when this is a 3/3. If not, it's a good little mana dork. I don't know if I personally would take this because I typically don't like to go into this sort of strategy. The Vanquish the Weak is also a very, very powerful card at instant speed 3 mana. I mean, a smother, but my pick usually would be the Bishop's Soldier here because it's got the most payoff for the strategy I like to go. A 2/2 lifelinker is very, very solid in this particular deck. And the rare, I would not fault anyone for going the rare either. 2/3 flying, creatures opponents enter the play tapped. In fact, I do think this is the pick. I think it's got the highest power out of it. It is the dinosaur. It is in white. If you're going to vampires, you want it. If you're going into dinosaurs, you want it. If you can splash into a white, I really like white in the set because I think it has the most playables, and this is a very, very solid pick. So for this reason, I would take the rare. The Skullduggery and the Vicious Conquistador are also very solid. I'm super impressed with how good this card actually works in the limited environment. The Rigging Runner is a very solid pirate, and the Shaper Apprentice is a very solid merfolk. New Horizons can be a very good card, especially in ramping for dinosaurs, and the Anointed Deacon is a great card at actually busting through the kind of clogged boards. This has been an all-star in many vampire decks that especially when you get it with like a Legion's Landing or a bunch of ways to produce tokens, this just continues to pump through. So I don't know. I still think the Sunwing's the best card here because it's just a great card in limited when all the cards come into play tapped. So these two are kind of weak, and Ryle's a way late pick, same with Pirate Cutlass. So there we go. There's my analysis for limited. Let me know in the comment sections if you just disagree. Very solid pack. That would have been a great pack to open. A lot of decisions to be made there. All right, so I guess we're going to see who opens up the most expensive half box.
We'll do a little bit of a pack war.
See if we can get a masterpiece.
Yeah, there we go. I guess we'll just do rares.
Yep.
Oh, already
or
off
any
the bat.
well, so same with me.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, well.
The Wannabe Rest in Peace for me, and it's a fun card in Commander.
It is. It's a pretty
fun
cool
card.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
You play it in the 4-color Cascade Dude deck. Alright, let's see here. I get the Fathom Fleet Captain. I hate this card.
Dead-Eye Tracker.
This card makes me... it's just overcosted for everything it does. It does not feel like a rare to me. It needed to be whenever a pirate attacks. Because you could activate the turn it comes into play with like Summoning Sickness if another pirate attacks. Not if you control another non-pirate and this attacks. It's just so hard on your turn 3 to make this work. It's not until like turn 4 until you can actually utilize it. And I just hate it.
We had it in the pre-release and it never did anything.
Hate it. River Sneak, that's starting to see play in Standard.
Alright.
Are you a pack ahead of me?
No, I am not a pack ahead of you again.
Okay, let's see here. I have a foil Ryle.
Ooh,
and the Fleet Swallower, the card that Zach keeps wanting to build with Fraying Sanity. I have a mill deck coming up I'm going to show everyone. Does not use Fleet Swallower. But Fraying Sanity with Fleet Swallower is fun.
No,
just a little bit tough
Johnny,
to get
off.
You're a Timmy?
Timmy? Is that what it is?
No, sure, that's the best thing we've opened so far.
Oh, wow.
Let's see here. I have another foil. I'm opening up the foils and the trash rares here. That's actually, I think this card is going to see play eventually. Just wait until next set. Dinosaurs aren't very viable right now because they still need a little bit of help. Same with vampires for sure. Pirates is, I would even include in that.
That card changed so many rules though.
So good in Commander for a lot of cool abilities. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, all I do is open up the foils. We got the Wannabe Pithing Needle now. And the Rowdy Crew, it just needs the right deck to go around. I think this card's actually underrated. But did you get one? Oh, you got a Vinger's
I'm getting one
going up.
Is it going up? It's getting reprinted.
It is getting reprinted. Never mind, it's not going to go up. It's one of the cards we know that's going to be in the Door of the Explorer
set. Explorers of Ixalan.
Yeah, Explorer of Ixalan set. All right, let's see here.
It's not bad. Describe one and give something indestructible.
Card's so good and limited.
That one. Oh, man.
All right, let's see what I got here now that I'm off camera. A Repeating Barrage. This is another card I don't know. Maybe one of these days Ramen Up Red will put it like a one of.
I like it. It's just...
I wish it was instant speed.
I do. Oh, it's not, is it? That sucks.
Yeah. Well, I guess because then you can rate it. I don't know.
Hey, I think I finally got a foil.
A little overcosted for what it does too, I think.
Oh, so two. I hate how they do that. I hate how the
map.
foil's in the front, yes.
Yep, Treasure Map's a cool card. I use it. I'm actually trying it out in one of my decks to see if it's actually good.
I love that card.
It's seeing a ton of play now. This is everywhere. I played a bunch of matchups today, and I would say that I'm seeing this deck as much as Teamer Energy. So it's a tempo-based deck that just tries to get Deep Root Champion big, unsummons, ops, Magma Spray, shocks, things like that. And then they run some other cards that utilize instants or sorceries. So it's a pretty solid card.
I just want to build Stompy and Standard.
Yeah,
all I want to do.
I mean, it even
it
works
seems
like
so
with Rancor
close.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, true.
I'm surprised no one's actually put this in with Whiny Constrictor.
Oh,
Then you have like Fatal
yeah.
Push, and the black I think is actually very useful to put it in.
All right, let's see what I got the saddest card ever.
Yep, that card is just too tough to make it work. And we got a Vona. There's our other mythic. Very, very fun commander if you haven't ever played against it or tried against it. I don't know, Karlov is very similar, but I think that Vona is pretty good. Put up the Illusionist Bracers type cards on it. Illusionist Bracer, by the way, is a spec card that I've been specking into for quite some time. We sell a ton here at our store.
That's never going to see any play, is it?
And speak of the more vampires, we got the Maverick. The Wannabe Brimaz. Man, this set was just like a bunch of cards that have existed that they've dumbed down.
They just try to fix, yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say Brimaz was... It saw some play in Standard. It didn't warp the format.
No.
This is just a... It can be Magma Sprayed Shock. They needed to make this at least a 2-3.
Bigger, yeah.
At least a 2-3 and give it Vigilance or something. Attacks or blocks is what it should have done. All right. We have in mine, oop, got the unclaimed territory, and I think I got another foil. It's a foil island. Some of those can hold value. And the Burning Suns avatar, another dinosaur I think is playable in the right deck. 3 damage to a target opponent and 3 damage to a creature, so it's got the Searing Blaze ability to it.
It's not bad. I have it in my league, and it's amazing every time it comes out.
Except you can't
get it
not that against me because, oh, you have it online?
Online, yes.
Okay, is it 30 cards?
Not bad. Is that going to be... I guess it's not really... oh my gosh, what is the card? It's not... Bitter Blossom, but...
Well, it's kind of tough too because the Merfolk deck use Aether Vial, so it doesn't trigger off Aether Vial because it's not casting it, throws it into play. But and it's 3 mana. They should have made it a 2 mana. It's kind of awkward for what they want to do. It could get better in Standard once we have more Merfolk.
True.
We're coming off sets that didn't have Merfolk either, so...
I'd have to say the foils are gorgeous in this set.
I've opened a ton of foils.
Wow.
And here's Animar's buddy, the Herald of Secret Streams. I don't play it in Animar, but it's definitely an option for Animar to make it unblockable.
All right. Let's see if anything is cool in here. We've sold so many of those. We've sold out of those.
I hate alternate win conditions. I hate them. Hate. Okay, let's see here. We have the Blood Crazed Paladin, another card I can't stand. It's just too weak for what it does. Yeah. Way too weak.
Yeah. You got to save your mana, and then you got to try to wipe the board. This is the last pack.
We open up the, I guess, search for Ascantos and Vraska's Contempt. This has been a kind of lackluster box.
Way lackluster box.
And I have the Regisar Alpha. What'd you get? The Felsh flagship?
Yep.
More pirates. This might be good. I don't know. Pirates needed some sort of token.
Yeah.
They could flood the board with for the flagship. Flagship was also kind of awkward. I don't know. It needed some sort of... It needed haste. It needed something. Something to push it over the top. But this card I'm still surprised hasn't seen play. Everyone is preferring Glorybringer over the Alpha. Which is... It's fine. I think Temur Energy might start going over to more of a dinosaur feel to it after the blue-black control. Because where was Carnage Tyrant? During all the worlds. Yeah, and same thing with where was the 1 mana enchantments is whenever a card of yours is targeted by a spell your opponent controls. Those are super good against those sort of decks. Anywho, that's that. Kind of a meh box. Next month we'll try to do, I don't know, maybe we'll do a 3-volt if it holds value.
Well, isn't next month something special coming out?
What's coming out? Oh, Iconic Masters. We'll open up an Iconic Masters next month for the patrons. So that's a good plug to sign up for our Zach the Crack Addict. You actually will get a pack for way cheap if you sign up this month for the Iconic Masters. We'll probably do that for a couple months in a row for our patrons. We appreciate everyone at Patreon. Again, we'll be giving out the Ranger of Eos to all of the other patrons that are not, so everyone gets something this month, and we'll try to do that. So these are signed and doodled on cards by Zach and I for the rest of our patrons. So appreciate all the support. This has been Kevin and
Zach
with GoneRogueGames/RogueDeckBuilder.com. If you're interested in the Iconic Masters, we are pre-selling them on our website at RogueDeckBuilder.com. We try to match eBay prices, so we keep basically looking at eBay, and if it goes down, we'll decrease it. If it goes up, we'll increase it. So, yeah, seems like a pretty good set. Go over to roguedeckbuilder.com and pre-orders today. Thanks for watching.